Hi everyone. When I was in middle school, there was a girl called Angela. Angela had the name and the face of an angel, but she was the devil. She would tease us, she would threaten us, and she would beat us up. She was a playground bully. One day, a new girl joined our school. Her name was Nelly, and Nelly was small built. She wore glasses and looked very geeky. For Angela, the perfect new victim. One day, Angela walks up to Nelly, looks at her in a very threatening way with threatening body language and says, "Did you say blah, blah, blah yesterday?" And Nelly didn't flinch, looked her straight in the eye and said, "Yes, I did." From that day on, Angela never again tried to bully or threaten Nelly. Now what happened? Nelly didn't become aggressive, she didn't become violent, she became assertive. And assertiveness is a really effective way for dealing with bullies. Now bullying, unfortunately, doesn't just happen in the playground, it happens a lot in the workplace. Most people have had a direct or indirect experience with bullying. And bullying is abusive or aggressive behavior to harm or to hurt you, okay? And for bullying to be bullying, it has to be repetitive behavior. So it can't just be something that's happened once or twice, it has to be repetitive. And there has to be a power imbalance between the bully and the person who's being bullied. So the bully may be someone higher up in the organization, or a bully may be someone who's great at their job. Usually bullies are high performers and they think they can get away with bullying, okay, so they perceive that they have power over other people. Bullying can be physical, so for example your boss could come into your office and slam files on your desk, or you're standing at the photocopier and someone shoves you to one side and they do this kind of not just once, like I said, that's physical bullying. It could be verbal, like, "Are you stupid? Oh, you're so incompetent. You always make mistakes. What's wrong with you? You look rubbish today." Okay, that's verbal bullying. But to me, the worst kind of bullying is social or psychological bullying. That's bullying that's really kind of more sneaky and more murky. It's harder to identify. So for example, that's when your colleagues always go for coffee or for lunch, or they meet for drinks after work, and they never invite you. They exclude you, they isolate you. This is social bullying. Or when someone tries to trash your reputation, okay, they gossip about you, they spread rumors about you, they say things like, "He's terrible at his job, she's a nightmare to work with, he never gets anything done, everyone hates him." That's psychological bullying. Bullying has a really detrimental effect on the person who's being bullied. So people who are bullied feel stressed, they feel anxious, they lose self-confidence, they lose sleep, they start dreading going into work, they start calling in sick, they get headaches, they get high blood pressure, and the list goes on. So with all of this, bullying is also very detrimental for organization, because you can have a member of staff who before being bullied was really excellent at what they do, and as a result of bullying their performance starts declining, or they start not showing up for work. So bullying is something that we can't just sweep under the carpet, we have to tackle it. And the way to tackle it is to be Nelly, okay? If someone is bullying you, or you think that they might be bullying you, call them out on it. Don't pretend it's not happening. Don't try to be kind or nice to the bully, because bullies, like I say, bully you because they think they can get away with it. So as soon as you perceive that the behavior towards you is inappropriate, just say it. Say, "I don't like your tone. I think we should talk when we're both calmer," okay? Don't say when you calm down, because then they might become more angry. Don't say "you're bullying me," just like define their behavior as what you see it, that it's unfair, that it's inappropriate, etc. Be assertive. Don't be shy and intimidated, okay? And if their behavior persists, you need to start documenting it, because if you need to escalate it to your manager or to HR, you can't just go and say, so-and-so said this and I felt rubbish and I feel sad. You know, it won't help you. You need to go with facts. What happened, when, where, and who. So you need to gather your facts and your evidence in writing as well. And you know, sometimes the bully is your boss, and your boss is the owner of the company, and there is no one else to go to and to complain to. So in this case, you need to have put yourself in a position to look for a new job, okay? To leave the company. Never ever put yourself in a position where you have to stay in a company and at the mercy of the bully because you think you can't get a job anywhere else. Make sure that you can move out and move on if needs be. And you know, if you witness bullying at work, so if you see that a colleague is behaving in a bullying way towards another colleague, don't be just a silent witness. Tell them, I think that was unfair. I think you were harsh. I think so-and-so doesn't deserve it, okay? So call them out on it. And don't allow them to pull you into their bullying behavior. So if someone tries to gossip and tries to kind of like get you to break ranks with someone, just tell them, look, I don't want to get involved, okay? Don't get involved. Be professional. And if you're a manager and there is bullying in your team, you need to tackle it. Otherwise, it will come back and bite you in the backside. So in an organization that I know really well, there was a high performer who was a real bully to the entire team and destroyed the team. His director never did anything about it. In fact, continued praising him and giving him more responsibilities. And within 18 months, he lost his job and the manager lost their job. The manager failed in their responsibility to tackle his bullying, and in fact might have encouraged it by giving him more responsibilities and by constantly praising him. All right, everyone, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like, share this lesson, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.